Let's talk about moms, more specifically my mom, because unless you're one of my siblings, I don't know your mom as well as I know my mom, and I'm just gonna stick to what I know. I'm just gonna give you a little play-by-play as to who this woman is who has been in my life since my birth. Crazy, right? Let's get started. Beginning with the facts. Her name is Jodine. She became a mom 35 years ago, and she's still going strong, still raising 6 children that are mostly married, but still have the maturity level of mostly 5-year-olds. Now we're kind of getting into the lesser known details. How about this one? She's an army wife. My dad joined the army and served for 22 years. And before that even, she was an army brat because her dad was in the army. So military and everything about that lifestyle runs in her veins, and she takes it and wears it like a crown of jewels. Like the queen she is. She is an absolute genius in the kitchen. Like, she'll take a recipe and then she'll just go into her own land of cooking, and you're like, where'd you get this recipe, Mom? I just made it up. I just made it up. Okay. Another fact, guarantee you, if you point to any plant or anything of the greenery nature, she'll probably be able to tell you what the name is, what the scientific name is, and how to take care of that plant. How? I don't know. Even lesser known details about my mom, because she often hides her light under a bushel tree, that got away so fast. Even less known detail about my mom, because she tends to hide her light underneath a bushel basket. She opened up her own pottery store and ran it by herself. Just pottery. Just did pottery in her own store. Another fact, she was an alcoholism counselor. What? What? But most importantly, out of all of these traits and all of the traits that she has been gifted, she raised 6 children with the values that she was made to learn by herself. She didn't have the best childhood. When she began having children, she made this pact with herself and with my dad, her husband, to give us a childhood that they didn't get. With each child that came along, she treated us as individuals and made sure that we each had an individual, amazing childhood, but then also learned family values through her. She's been the head of my family for 35 years, and she's still at that head, for me at least, and she's a daily inspiration. So often, we take for granted who our parents are, and because we think that they're always going to be there. My mother raised me and my 5 siblings with such love and joy, and sometimes in the moment you never see it until later, when it's like too late to say thank you or I love you for that. With each year that Mother's Day comes around, I'm reminded how special she is, because I grow each year. I enter different stages of my life, and she's still there to teach me for this stage of life and to let me grow into another stage by myself, but giving me pointers and always being my mother and always providing a hug at the end of the day. And even if it's not by blood, if you have an adopted mother or a chosen mother, we often forget these women in our lives. We take for granted who they are and what they are and why they're there. And I'm so happy that my mom is my mom. She still carries that crown of motherhood more proudly than owning that pottery shop that I think is an inspiration, being that counselor that I think is awesome. She hides all of that away because her pride and joy is being a mother. And so your pride and joy, whether by blood, adoption, or choice, should be the woman who impacted your life so much. So this video is a thank you to you, Mom. Never forget that you are the #1 inspiration in my life. And you're amazing. And I love you so much. So yeah, that was interesting. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Other than that, that's about it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below your favorite thing about your mom, because I want to know. I make new videos every Saturday with the exception of this week, so if you enjoyed this video, click subscribe to join the party, if you're not already partying. Other than that, that's about it for me. Happy Mother's Day to all of your mothers, or if you're a mother, Happy Mother's Day. Remember that you're awesome, and tell your kids to hug you, dadgummit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll catch you on the flip side. This one's for you, Mom!